For Kant, a moral life is indispensable for a successful life. If you lead a moral life, you can cultivate a strong sense of integrity, respect for other people, self-love and rational optimism. All these elements of morality are required for your successful life. Now, to lead a moral life, you have to stick to the moral law. That is the categorical imperative. Kant's official statement is this: act only on that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. Let's see Kant's applications of this moral law. Kant's first application is about integrity and honesty. Kant insists that lying is always wrong. His reasoning is this: by the categorical imperative, if you want to cheat others, you should allow others to cheat you and each other. Obviously, you don't want to be cheated by anyone. If you don't want to be cheated, you shouldn't cheat anyone either. The reasoning is as simple as this. In other words, lying couldn't be universalized as a moral right for everyone. It fails to pass the categorical imperative. The Axeman case in the comic episode is to highlight the challenge to your honesty in some special circumstances. Lying to the Axeman is nonetheless wrong. As a matter of principle, you have the moral duty to be honest all the time. Your moral integrity in this regard is a core value you need to embody in your successful life. In addition, Kant discusses the question why we should respect people. By the categorical imperative, if you want to use people merely as a means without respecting their dignity, you should allow all other people to do the same thing to you and to each other. Obviously, if you are rational, you don't want to be exploited merely as a means. You want to be fully respected with human dignity. That is to say, you want to be treated as an end in itself. For this reason, if you used other people merely as a means, without respecting their dignity, you would violate the categorical imperative. This application of the categorical imperative is called the humanity principle. Basically, you should respect the humanity in each and every human being. The justification for this humanity principle is derivable from the categorical imperative. Finally, the humanity principle also applies to you. It offers a command on the proper way you should treat yourself. One question is about suicide. Kant argues that suicide is under all circumstances not permissible. His reason is that, by committing suicide, you would treat your own life merely as a tool. That is, you would throw away or destroy your life in order to achieve a certain goal, such as destroying the suffering you have. Kant argues that this is wrong. Your life is more than a tool to help you avoid pain or obtain happiness. It has its own value and dignity. If you respect the value of your own life, you shouldn't destroy it when you face problems. You should look for the ways to address it properly, instead of seeing suicide as a solution. For Kant, there is no problem in this world, I repeat, no problem in this world, that the only solution is to destroy your own life. There is always a solution other than committing suicide if you are determined to confront and solve the problem. Kant doesn't mean that it is easy to do it. But it is your moral duty to have this sort of self-love by looking for solutions. As a result, you have to persevere in face of any hardship. This attitude is a type of perseverance. But it is also a type of rational optimism. Solutions are always there if you keep looking. This sort of positive value is obviously indispensable for you to create your successful life. To sum up, the applications of the categorical imperative and the humanity principle show that we should maintain our moral integrity by being honest all the time. Also, we should respect all people. Finally, we should foster a proper sense of self-love and rational optimism. All these moral qualities are necessary for your construction of a successful life. Morality, therefore, lies at the heart of your successful life.